Today I'm starting to think this is a positive news channel. There's a lot of bad stuff happening in culture for real, but we need to celebrate the wins just as equally. And I'm very, very happy on a Friday going into the weekend to just have a very positive all day for the channel. Things are going fantastic on every level. If you watched the Ripaverse video this morning, you know that independent comics are making new strides. We, of course, have the big gamer win, which we're going to get into just now. And I have Todd McFarlane, the guy who created Spawn, who's going to be doing an interview for the channel very shortly after this video goes up. So it's going to be a premiere. Make sure to watch that. And guys, thank you so much. We're approaching 21,000 subscribers. The growth over the last month has been insane. It's all you. You are amazing people. And these companies really should be listening to you like we do. And one finally is the greatest news of today. This is an absolute win. It's huge. Stellar Blade has gotten uncensored after a huge petition from Grums. And we need to congratulate ourselves, congratulate Grums for doing the legwork here, and view this as a blueprint for how to win going forward with video games in the culture. So Stellar Blade, just as a background, if you are new to the channel, is a video game, and it's got some fun mechanics. It's got a beautiful protagonist. And the gaming industry went out right away and just went,
well, I guess the game's okay, but it's shallow.
Yeah. All the reviewers out there hate beautiful things at this point for the mainstream access media. They just want you to be in this dreary death spiral of ugliness and unfun because that's their lives. That's what their real existence is like over at Kotaku and IGN as they are writing for clout and nothing else. And that's what they're going for. It's really sad existence, but that's what they do. They poo-poo everything that gamers like because it's like a us versus them thing with these access media gaming companies. The whole deal with what they've got going is literally just like if the gaming companies are doing a DEI thing that the consultants like and the video gamers hate, we are all in on it, and you're evil if you don't like it. And if the gamers like something, they're like, you know what? This is terrible. It's shallow. It's nonsense. Why would you play something like this? It's almost like they've forgotten that this is an entertainment industry, and all of this is about being entertaining at the end of the day. And Stellar Blade actually is the one PS5 exclusive that offered that. So when it was censored, people got really upset. It, of course, started with this controversy, the Hard R shop, which, of course, was not intended whatsoever by the developers, and that has not been put back in the game. I get it. But the other main thing was the Eve outfits. And you see the real-life modeling Eve, gorgeous girl who is then turns into a gorgeous video game girl, and they took out these outfits out of the game. Now, Grums put up a petition, free Stellar Blade. I'll put that up on the deal now. And Grums actually still wants more signatures here. He wants the company to receive this, and he really wants it to get to 100,000 before it all goes away here. And he's just going to send the company this anyway. Even though they did what he already wanted, he's going to show this is what gamers accomplished when we put our collective efforts together. We win. We're gamers. That's the whole point. We figure out how to look at a system and win. And Mark Kern, honestly, he's been doing such good work, everybody. If you're not following him, you really should. He has understood how to fight these companies, how to make real changes and affect things. And we've had two massive victories over the last few weeks here. We've had this, of course, and then second, the other thing that we've had is the Helldivers deal. Sony backed down and didn't require the PlayStation Network for Helldivers 2 for people on Steam because it was an anti-consumer thing. The game was sold differently, and they respected the consumer at the end after a lot of pressure. Don't let me say Sony's good or anything like that. But the pressure works. Your consumerism works. The next big step here is Ubisoft, and we're going to collapse Ubisoft in real time with their Black Samurai virtue signaling Assassin's Creed Shadows and their Wine Ant virtue signaling Star Wars Outlaws, and we're just not going to buy those games, and we're going to play different games. It's going to be that simple. So these wins are racking up, and I think that this is a big one right here. And here's what Grums actually said this morning. We did it. You did it. Free Stellar Blade celebrates as Shift Up and Stellar Blade uncensors the outfits. Thank you, everyone who participated in these 8-step plan and the petition. Thank you, Jam Third, for listening to gamers. Please sign the petition, which will now be sent as a gift to Shift Up. So many of you have helped make this possible. Everyone worked so very hard. Gamer voices are small but growing. I don't think we're small. That's the thing. There's almost 100,000 people. That is a big movement. This is the biggest movement that's ever existed in the history of this fighting of culture, and it's only getting bigger as more people are discovering it, discovering what the access media is, how bad these people are, and how our power to fight back really matters. Our power as consumers is huge. Gamer voices are small but growing. Our wins will be bigger and bigger over time. I agree with that 100%. This is just getting started. And if you go back to the original Gamergate days, you might remember that, it was just small wins. They looked like it was an overwhelming force at the time. They controlled all of the media. There were not alternatives back then. There wasn't a Grums Uncensored with a lot of following. There wasn't my channel here. There wasn't Smash JT. There wasn't others. And there wasn't Yellow Flash. But now we have this. We all have these big platforms, and we can affect real change in real time. It's a big different ballgame than it used to be. But just because this victory is over doesn't mean that there's other things that doesn't need to be fought. The ride never ends. That's something that came back from the Gamergate days also, and you have to remember that the ride never ends. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, and we just have to keep going. Perseverance and tenacity is going to win every single time, and today we need to celebrate and crush it. And enjoy your weekends, my friend. Play some Stellar Blade. I hope you have some fun. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to sign up for Fandom Pulse, the Substack, which is in my description below. And we'll be back soon.